wild. That's like one of the wild things that I remember from that. And on top of that, because this was my junior, no, that was my sophomore year. That was my sophomore year. But then my junior year, we were supposed to go on a trip. Wait, I don't know how that would have worked out. Because was that my junior year? It was my sophomore year. But for whatever reason, I was supposed to go to England on a school trip. And I guess maybe we started planning it sophomore year. I don't really know the details, but I remember that we couldn't. The school, like, reneged on being able to take us because they were worried about, like, it's post 9/11 now. Like, we don't want to take you on a plane. We don't want to take you to a foreign country. And so we were all so upset that we couldn't go on that trip. And like two of our like friends, it was like two teachers were supposed to go with us. And then like two of our friends, like dad stepped up and like took us instead. And so we did the whole trip. It just wasn't affiliated with the school, even though the school like planned it all. But I remember like thinking for a little while that we weren't gonna be able to go on this trip, and it was like a result of like, you know, these events.
I think that's one of the things that I find the most dangerous out of like tragedy is that people become fearful, and out of that fear, you know, they won't expose themselves to new things or the possibility of different things. And when you become set in your ways, I think that's where you become liable for like creating a more dangerous situation, because I think you can only combat ignorance with knowledge and experience.
Yeah.
You know, and if you don't challenge your views that you hold to be true, then are they really that true if you've never challenged them?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you guys like do on 9/11? Because I know like just being in like the school system and like even us being in school, we almost like always like remember the day. Like,
a moment of silence or something.
Yeah. So it's like, do you do anything like personally? Because I could see why like you never forget the day, and it's always reminded like in school. Like we're always like played the videos in history class and always like.
My ritual is I always text that friend that I was telling you about whose brother died. I text her every day on 9/11 and I just say, I love you today and always. Like I just say that. I don't like bring him up. I don't bring up 9/11. I just say, I love you today and always. Just, she knows obviously what that means. I don't say that any other day, but she, like, just to acknowledge it towards her that, like, I'm thinking of you today. That's my ritual.
For me, I just think of, since it's not like something I really think about the rest of the year, and, you know, on the day in question, we're always like, you know, we remember it. So for me, I just, you know, take a time to like isolate myself and think quietly about like, you know, how did we get here? What was the result? What could have been different? What can we change? How do we prevent it from happening again, you know? And that kind of thing. Just like I just play the what if game with myself and, you know, try to come up with the best possible scenario of how to avoid it in the future and how to fix it if it does, you know. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best.